Wednesday, October 4th, day number 8 in the morning. About 10 or 11 last night, the shackle I'd used to fix the forestay gave way, meaning it went from a D-shaped ring to an L-shape, and that was not good. After fighting to save the mast again, I sat, frustrated to say the least. Then I decided that it was just time to fire up the engine and motor into the nasty seas and straight to the Keys. The seas were still huge and the wind strong, so I wasn't going to make good time, but something was better than nothing. I pushed the button and she fired right up. Made certain that everything was ready and put her in gear. 45 seconds later, she stopped. Totally died. Well, now what? It didn't really make sense that she was having a fuel issue, but since I had added fuel, I thought maybe she needs bled. Again, didn't make much sense, but I was just grasping at straws. So I went down as the boat was tossed and thrown about in the mercy of this wind and the waves, and bled the fuel lines. This is not easy to do, I'm just saying. They were all good. Fuel at the bleeder nut and all 4 lines on top. I double-checked my shut-off switch, but again, that didn't make sense since she fired right up. Everything seemed to be in order, and I was running out of options. I decided to sit down and think. I couldn't motor, and I couldn't sail, unless I found one of those pieces that I knew had been on board at one time. So I searched everywhere, including the V-berth again. All of my searching was in vain. I still didn't know where the pieces went. I sat down again. As Lily was being thrown all over the place, I felt like I should try putting up the mainsail. That should give us some directional stability, but not put too much pressure on the forestay. She pushed forward with just the mainsail up, and she wouldn't turn or really do anything except be pushed further into the wrong direction. So I went to drop the sail, at which point I realized that the shackle I had attached to the main halyard to pull up the mainsail was a super thick, oversized shackle. After a whole lot of physical exertion, I was able to use it to hopefully secure the forestay. Still don't know how long it will last, but at this point, I'm already wishing the boat would sink. I will not call for help until she does. Clearly, that didn't hold true. Because I have no cell service, haven't for 5 days now, my VHF radio that I just fixed apparently doesn't work even though it now has power, which only leaves me the Spot and the EPIRB, both of which simply send a signal to the Coast Guard that says, I need help, meaning the chopper would come out and take me off my boat. Not a real solution, unless she were sinking. Then, of course, please come and get me. Anyways, I decided to put up the front sail, which now has a new tear in it, and head north, back up the west coast of Florida, where I hope to soon be out of the crazy wind and waves. However, they have only gotten crazier at this point, meaning the waves. Boy, I got around that corner and it seemed to get worse for sure. They did get worse, not just seemed, it got worse. I am currently 21 miles south of the Dry Tortugas, traveling at 4 knots, give or take. Hopefully in 5 hours or so, when I get past them, things will calm down. And then I hope to make my way to the Florida coast and find a place to anchor so I can get cell service and some parts and engine help. We will see. And there you have it.